across the icy expanse of Eurasia, a military powerhouse has quietly and sometimes loudly redefined the art of war. Russia, the world's second largest military force, has developed weapons so advanced they've reshaped modern warfare and kept world leaders up at night. From the frozen tundras of Siberia to the strategic depths of the Kremlin, Russia has long been a master of military innovation, crafting weapons that send shivers down the spines of its rivals. Whether it's unmatched firepower, next-generation stealth, or weapons that bend the laws of physics, these aren't just tools of war. They're instruments of intimidation. Today, we're diving into the top 10 Russian military technologies that have shaken the global balance of power, and why the world is watching with a wary eye. Strap in. This is not your average countdown. Number 1. Avangard Hypersonic Glide Vehicle. At over 20 times the speed of sound, you wouldn't even see it coming. And if you did, would already be too late. This is the Avangard Hypersonic Glide Vehicle, a next-generation nuclear delivery system that turns the laws of physics into weapons of war. Launched atop an intercontinental ballistic missile, it detaches at high altitudes and then glides unpredictably toward its target, performing evasive maneuvers that make interception nearly impossible. It travels at Mach 20 to Mach 27, that's up to 20,000 miles per hour, fast enough to cross an entire continent in under 30 minutes. Unlike traditional re-entry vehicles that fall in predictable arcs, Avangard zigzags through the upper atmosphere like a phantom. When Putin revealed Avangard to the world, he called it invincible. And for now, he's right. No existing missile defense system, American, European, or otherwise, can guarantee a hit on this ghost. It can carry a nuclear warhead strong enough to vaporize an entire city, and it can be launched from thousands of miles away. This isn't just a missile. It's geopolitical intimidation at Mach speed. Number 2. S-500 Prometey Air Defense System. In ancient myth, Prometheus stole fire from the gods. In modern Russia, Prometey controls the skies with it. This is the S-500 Prometey, Russia's latest and most advanced air and missile defense system, designed to go where no system has gone before. Space. Capable of targeting hypersonic missiles, stealth aircraft, and even low-orbit satellites, the S-500 isn't just a shield, it's an orbital hunter. With a range of up to 600 kilometers, it can lock on to threats traveling at speeds up to Mach 20. It's a massive leap beyond the already feared S-400. Analysts call it the first space defense system because it's not just about defending airspace anymore. It's about controlling what flies above the Earth. The S-500 can simultaneously engage up to 10 ballistic targets and react within seconds. For stealth jets, cruise missiles, or even incoming nukes, this system doesn't blink. While the US and its allies race to upgrade their defenses, Russia has already placed a sentinel at the edge of the atmosphere, and its name is Prometey. Number 3. Poseidon nuclear-powered underwater drone. Unseen, unstoppable, unthinkable. It's not a submarine, it's not a missile. It's Poseidon, Russia's underwater doomsday weapon. Officially designated as a nuclear-powered, nuclear-armed autonomous torpedo, Poseidon doesn't just rewrite the rules, it tears them apart. This robotic juggernaut can travel across entire oceans undetected, using its onboard nuclear reactor for virtually unlimited range. What makes Poseidon truly terrifying isn't just its stealth, it's its payload, a megaton-class nuclear warhead designed not just to destroy cities, but to trigger radioactive tsunamis that could obliterate coastal regions for generations. According to Russian sources, Poseidon can detonate just offshore, turning the sea itself into a weapon, poisoning coastlines, collapsing infrastructure, and flooding entire metropolitan areas. Traveling at speeds up to 100 knots and diving below 1,000 meters, Poseidon renders traditional anti-submarine defenses completely obsolete. It's quiet, it's fast, and it's designed to wait and strike without warning. Some call it a bluff. Others call it the ultimate second strike weapon. But one thing is certain. If Poseidon is real, it's the most terrifying weapon ever created beneath the waves. The sea is no longer safe. Number 4. Su-57 Felon Stealth Fighter. It slices through the sky like a ghost, silent, fast, and deadly. NATO calls it the Felon. Russia calls it the future of air superiority, the Su-57 stealth fighter. Built to challenge the West's dominance in the air, the Su-57 combines stealth technology, super maneuverability, and AI-assisted targeting into a single lethal platform. It's Russia's answer to the F-22 Raptor, and it's no paper tiger. What sets the Su-57 apart is its agility. With 3D thrust vectoring and a blended wing body design, it can turn inside nearly anything in the sky. This fighter doesn't just dodge missiles, it dances around them. Capable of speeds exceeding Mach 2 and a combat range of over 500 kilometers, the Su-57 isn't just a regional threat, it's a global one. And with internal weapons bays, it carries deadly payloads without ever showing up on radar. It can carry hypersonic missiles, precision-guided bombs, and even future directed energy weapons, all while slipping under most radar systems with built-in AI. It can auto-prioritize targets and track multiple threats at once. Only a few are in full service today, but make no mistake, this aircraft is a warning shot. The skies are no longer America's playground. Number 5. T-14 Armata Main Battle Tank. In modern warfare, tanks are either relics or revolutionaries. The T-14 Armata is the latter, a battlefield beast that doesn't just survive the fight, it dominates it. This is Russia's most advanced main battle tank. Fully digitized, autonomously protected, and unlike anything NATO has ever faced. Its crew is sealed in an armored capsule, entirely isolated from its fully unmanned turret. That means fewer casualties and faster reaction times. Every movement, every target, every shot controlled by onboard AI and battlefield data links. Armed with a high-velocity 125mm smoothbore cannon, it can fire armor-piercing rounds, guided missiles, and even next-generation smart munitions. Its Avangard active protection system detects and destroys incoming projectiles mid-air before they even hit. With composite and reactive armor, 360-degree radar, and real-time enemy detection, the T-14 is designed to fight in the most brutal urban combat and win the war. The US and NATO have called it a next-generation threat, and though production has been slow, its tech has already influenced armored warfare strategies across the globe. It's not just a tank, it's a warning. The age of dumb armor is over. Number 6. Tsirkon Hypersonic Cruise Missile. At Mach 9, you don't hear it. You don't see it. You just die. This is Zircon, Russia's hypersonic dagger from the sea. Known in Russian as Tsirkon, this hypersonic cruise missile can strike targets over 1,000 kilometers away in just minutes, traveling at 9 times the speed of sound. Launched from submarines, frigates, and soon land platforms, Zircon is built to hunt aircraft carriers, cripple warships, and dodge every defense system currently in service. Compare that to the US Navy's Tomahawk cruise missile, which crawls at subsonic speeds. Zircon outpaces, outmaneuvers, and outclasses it on every level. Putin has called it a game changer, and military analysts agree. With its plasma cloud shielding it from radar and a heat-resistant structure that survives atmospheric friction, Zircon is nearly impossible to intercept. Whether it's launched from a stealthy Yesen-class submarine or a Gorshkov-class frigate, Zircon turns the sea into a kill zone in under 2 minutes. Zircon's too fast to stop, too deadly to ignore. Number 7. Burevestnik Nuclear-Powered Cruise Missile. It's the missile that shouldn't exist, a weapon once confined to science fiction. But Russia gave it a name, Burevestnik, the Storm Petrel. And the storm it brings is radioactive. This is a nuclear-powered cruise missile with unlimited range. Let that sink in, unlimited range. It can circle the globe for days or even weeks, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. With its onboard mini-nuclear reactor, Burevestnik bypasses every limitation of traditional fuel. It flies low, it flies fast, and it flies forever below radar, around defenses and straight into the heart of enemy territory. And if that's not terrifying enough, it's designed to carry a nuclear warhead. In a worst-case scenario, it could strike multiple targets in a single run or just wait silently over the ocean until it's called to unleash Armageddon. Western analysts call it a flying Chernobyl, a missile that leaves a radioactive trail and may contaminate everything in its flight path. Even its testing ground caused panic across Europe. This isn't just a weapon. It's a gamble with nature itself, a radioactive ghost that roams the skies in silence. You won't know it's there until it's far too late. Burevestnik, death on an infinite loop. Number 8. Russian electronic warfare systems. In modern warfare, bullets and bombs are just the beginning. Today, the real power lies in the invisible battlespace where satellites go blind, drones fall from the sky, and communications vanish into static. This is the Krasuka-4, a Russian electronic warfare system designed to shut down the digital heartbeat of enemy forces. It doesn't fire missiles. It kills your ability to see, speak, or strike. Capable of jamming spy satellites, AWACS aircraft, cruise missile guidance systems, and drones, Krasuka creates an electronic fog of war, blinding high-tech militaries with the flip of a switch. And then there's the Murmansk-BN, a long-range radio warfare platform that can reach out over 5,000 kilometers. It can cripple NATO communication grids, jam naval strike groups, and sever battlefield command across entire continents. With its high-frequency jamming capabilities, Murmansk can disrupt submarine communications, global positioning, and electronic command systems, all without firing a single shot. In Ukraine, Syria, and beyond, Russia has already tested these systems, bringing down drones, spoofing GPS, and forcing NATO aircraft to retreat. The West calls it a digital blackout. Russia calls it standard procedure. In the wars of the future, whoever controls the spectrum controls the battlefield, and Russia has built the tools to silence its enemies before the first shot is ever fired. Number 9. Orion and the S-70 Okhotnik-B. The skies are changing. No pilots, no mercy, just cold, calculated death from above. Russia's Orion and Okhotnik-B unmanned combat aerial vehicles are leading that charge. The Orion, Russia's answer to the American MQ-1 Predator, has already seen combat. It's been used in Syria and Ukraine to hunt insurgents, destroy armor, and strike targets with deadly precision. No human on board. With a wingspan of 16 meters, an endurance of up to 24 hours, and the ability to carry laser-guided bombs and anti-tank missiles, Orion is Russia's eye in the sky and its hidden dagger. But the real fear? That belongs to Okhotnik-B, the Hunter. A stealth unmanned combat aerial vehicle designed to fly alongside or even replace Russia's elite Su-57 fighter jets. Shaped like a flying wing and coated in radar-absorbent materials, Okhotnik is invisible, autonomous, and armed to kill. It can carry over 2 tons of weapons, including air-to-ground missiles and possibly future hypersonic payloads. With onboard AI, satellite uplinks, and the ability to operate fully independently, it's not just a drone. It's a thinking hunter built for deep strikes, electronic warfare, and strategic decapitation missions. Together, Orion and Okhotnik form the sharp edge of Russia's unmanned future. You won't hear them, you won't see them. But if you're on their list, you're already gone. Number 10. Peresvet Laser Weapon System. It doesn't explode, it doesn't leave a crater, but it destroys just the same. Silent, instantaneous, unstoppable. This is Russia's secretive directed energy weapon, the Peresvet laser system. Named after a legendary warrior monk, Peresvet is anything but medieval. It's a high-energy combat laser designed to blind satellites, melt drones, and incinerate incoming missiles at the speed of light. Unlike missiles or bullets, lasers don't run out. As long as it has power, Peresvet can fire again and again, eliminating threats with pinpoint precision, without warning, without sound, without mercy. Russia claims that Peresvet is already deployed and actively shielding strategic missile units, a first-strike defense against enemy reconnaissance and preemptive attacks. Analysts believe it could render entire classes of weapons useless. No need to intercept a satellite or missile if you can blind or burn it from the ground. The West calls it a prototype. Russia calls it active duty. And in a future dominated by sensors, drones, and space-based warfare, Peresvet may be the spark that starts or ends the next world war. From sky-splitting hypersonic missiles to invisible electronic warfare, from nuclear-powered ghosts to lasers that burn from beyond the horizon, these are the tools of modern Russian power. Each system isn't just a weapon. It's a message, a warning, a challenge to the balance of power the world has known since the Cold War. While the world watches, debates, and denies, these technologies already exist. Tested, deployed, waiting. The age of warfare is shifting, and Russia is writing the new rules in real time. The question isn't if these weapons will be used, it's whether anyone can stop them when they are. This is valor and sacrifice, where war meets reality. We decode the shadows, so you don't have to live in them.